Hey, Sputnik. Oi. Wait, is love Oh, love isn't playing right now. Congratulations. Is How come this is showing as Okay, anyways. Anyways, guys. Hi. I'm tired. I don't really know if I'm in the mindset to stream tonight, but hey, I'm here. Right? Right? Sputnik. Oh, and I almost closed my streaming software. Okay, guys. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm what what is going on right now? Oh, there is. My computer is running so slow. So slow. Uh, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, guys. So, yeah. It's been a long couple of days. Long couple of days. Long week. Um, we're gonna work on Minesweeper today. And then I don't know how long I'm going to actually be streaming tonight. But we'll try. We'll try. We'll try. But we know. Okay, so we're back to where did it go? So we know that we want to. Okay, so we have the take user input right now. I'm looking at my code. And Python. That's not what I want to do. I also realized I forgot to set up a virtual environment, but you know what? That's fine. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine. Python Minesweeper. Minesweeper app has no attribute run. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. So then, that's okay. Hi, X-Matrix. How are you? What just happened with the chat? Oh, it's YouTube has the that cutoff. Hi, X-Metrics. Thanks for hanging out in my YouTube stream. I appreciate it. See. I appreciate it so much. You're amazing. But okay. Okay, guys. So we have the user input right now, right? Yeah. Uh, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do something different for the interesting. I don't like how that looks. Okay, anyways. Anyways, guys. I I did the first video, but I haven't cleaned up the input. So basically, I need to clean up the input now. Um sorry. My mind is all over the place. Um we'll get into that in a second, but I have not finished this iteration of Minesweeper yet. What we're tackling today is going to be using cleaning up the user input, and then also the placing of the bombs. So last night I recorded the video of how to do this that is not 3 hours long. So I think it was a 30-minute video on the steps to creating the board. And then the next video will be what we streamed tonight, but a condensed version of it where it's cleaned up as well. But yeah, like I'll admit, guys. So I did get the rejection from the company, which I knew was coming because I did so poorly on that coding assessment. But I have to admit, I don't know if I'm ever going to be prepared enough to pass um these coding assessments. I don't know if I'm ever going to be good enough to pass these interviews. I don't know if, and that's just rude. So we're gonna delete that. And if we're going to, if we're going to, yeah. Hi, Grey Hatter. Thanks. That's so rude. I know what it's like to be angry. Yeah, that's just rude. Like you don't have to watch like why come in and basically bash the streamer? Like just scroll away. You don't have to be rude about it. But yeah, so I don't know. Like I feel like I feel like I think it comes back to skating. Like I skated for so long. I competed, I coached, and I still never knew anything, everything. And I still always struggled to believe that I was a good coach. Like I knew deep down I was a good coach. My kids always were technically strong. they were, but I knew my weaknesses. I wasn't necessarily the most expressive coach with choreography. Like my strengths were technical and keeping kids invested and involved and interested. But like that was so many years and I had so many like I took lessons and my mentors were Olympic coaches. You know, I trained with Olympic athletes. Like I never went to the Olympics. Somebody was talking about that and I had talked about this previously and holy moly. Thanks, Rhython. How do I ban port? How do I ban him? I don't know how to use Discord. Kick. Rude. Open in mod view. Block. Stop directs. No. Cancel. Open in mod view. Ban. There we go. Can I have a shot? Ban, delete messages from past day. Yeah. Hey, Rhython, I thought I did remove everyone. Da da da. Okay, hold on. Let me also ban. Oh no, he's banned. Okay. Okay, but like, thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. What's the drama? Uh, okay, so Laser, are you going to be active in Discord? It's not. Let's move on. We don't need that negativity. I'm negative enough for everyone. Hi Josh. But like yeah, my whole thing is I had these great mentors and I have great mentors right now, but it feels like I'm blind. I'm going in blind again. Okay, hold on. Like, this person obviously doesn't have a life. Um, yeah, this person obviously doesn't have a life. And how do I disable Discord invites right now? See, like edit per server settings. Roles. I guess this means that I've made it. I have a troll. Right? That I guess that means I've made it. I mean, who let's see. Pause invite. Okay, there we go. I pause the invites. But that means I've made it, right? I'm good now. I'm good now. But yeah, like just so rude. Okay, but I do have to go through my Discord and reset everything. But yeah, like I was talking to Laser Go Pew Pew. Oh yeah, Rython. Rython is awesome for letting me know about that. Shout out at who do you call it? Also texted me as well. Um I banned them, but thanks, Mark. It's weird because I have Siri. I actually turned off invites. I paused the invites for 2 hours or so. Yeah, of course. Have you been streaming recently? I remember I popped into your stream like a week ago. I think it was a week ago. It might have been longer. I have no sense of time and you're wait, you're streaming now? Hold on. Hold on. Am I not following you? I swear. How did Oh my god, I'm not following you. I'm so sorry. I pop into your stream a bunch. How do I always pop into your stream then? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay, okay, okay. But I swear, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I thought I was following you. Anyways, like, it just... I feel like I might have missed some... My parents would... Oh, to be a child like that. Okay, hold on, hold on. But yeah, like... I feel like imposter syndrome is strong, like, but it's not even imposter syndrome. Um, I thought, okay, well, Oh, they uh Mark, they are back with a different username, with a different username, but still the same. So basically, um still the same name, but the numbers are changed. Wow, so rude. So rude. But yeah, like oh, I'm just kind of whatevers. But yeah, like it just with the whole tech industry changing, it just feels like it's like what how do how do I know what how to go about this, you know? It's Excalibur. It's Excalibur. Um, but yeah, apparently that means I've made it because I have a troll. But okay, so let's talk about Hi Monkey. But yeah, Heapy Boy, it is Excalibur. Um, so what we're gonna do today is we're going to um uh, okay. Hi Iced. We're gonna clean up the input. So basically we need to, so this was last week, right? Okay, so today what we need to do is um take user input and clean it up. Oh, yeah. Hey guys. You know my explaining to a toddler, coding to a toddler, right? Um, I figured out for if else statements. So I already shared the songs for the other ones, but for the if else statements, it's gonna be if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah, so that's the if else statement. And actually, because I don't think that works. No, it doesn't work on Okay, so take user input and clean it up. Remove punctuation. Hey, time. Okay. I do need to definitely have more mods. So there are a couple of people I want to talk to, but I do definitely need to have more mods, and I need to actually since my Discord is actually being used now, I should probably also start updating that, but like um yeah, like most of my mods were from my WoW days, and then they're not very active anymore, which is completely understandable. Like I've kind of um switched from gaming to programming. So you saw um so oh wait, laser go pew pew. Is that you? Hi Freedom. I made a new account so I can do one with okay, okay. I thought you didn't want me saying your name. But so do you want me to call you Graylin or Freedom? Okay, Jim. It feels really weird saying laser, calling you laser. But yeah, so okay. Why didn't you just change your username instead of creating a brand new account? I mean, you whatever you wanted to do, but yeah. Okay. So take user input, remove punctuation, and check that the chords are within the check that the chords are within the index, right? And then once we do that, so we want to take the user input, clean it up, remove punctuation, and then there is a cooldown period though. So if you want to change it back, you wouldn't be able to do it right away. Also, for all of those new plant owners, make sure you remember to water it. Just because you plant a plant doesn't mean that it's going to stay alive. And Jim, I know you're gonna like this. You can attack other plants. No, you cannot overwater it. There is a cooldown. However, my new one, you would want to do attack and then the username that you want to attack. And then you can also give yourself accessories. So you can thug their plants. But there is a cooldown for water. And then um there's a cooldown for thug and there's a cooldown for attack as well. Yeah, that. And then as you'll see, she stole all your water and you're wilted now. Okay, so check the chords are within the index. If true, um, place Mines. She's also a programming streamer, but also she um paints as well. And she is also a new mom, newer than me, to the most adorable little pocket watch ever. Oh my gosh, I love pocket watch. So cute. So cute. I mean, I love Baby Bunny too, but oh my gosh, the cheeks. Oh. If I remember correctly, you and the others were trying to convince me to have a total of three. So, yeah, no. I'm good with baby bunny. I'm good with baby bunny. Oh, I gotta make sure to never mention that around your youngest. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. So, oh my gosh. You're No, that's terrible. That's terrible. Why? Why? Wow, I do not remember Minesweeper. Like, are you storing game state in the array since there's max available spots around one grid? Hold on. Hi, George. Good night. Since there's max available slots around one grid point is 8. In array grid itself. 3D factor, I don't know what you mean by that. There are 8, 9, and the surrounding amounts in the array itself. So I'm not storing two different arrays. So I have the 2D array that I'm printing, and I'm just going to be storing the I'm just gonna be storing the mines in a set. Hi Ben Canna in Ini Ben in Ibikena. It's going. It's very disheartening, but it's going. It's going. That's actually the classic approach for implementing. You don't need two separate data structures, one for mines, one for numbers. I was not going to actually store the data, the numbers. I was going to input, I think my old, yeah, my original code, the I didn't store the numbers. I I did recursion, and as I did recursion, it found the numbers. And literally, I was just updating the board each time or the arrays each time. No, I didn't recalculate it each step. So I basically, I mean, maybe I did. Okay, so how did I do the uncover space? So I basically checked if the uncover space or if the space was covered or not. If it wasn't covered, then I just ignored it. If it was covered, then I would update it once I uncovered it. Like if you guys want to look at my old Minesweeper, I can post my GitHub Minesweeper. Where is it? Here. Here's my old Minesweeper. Some compact, merge these into one grid by storing state in bit fields. Honestly, I don't remember how I did this. I would have to go through and reevaluate what I did originally. Oh. Okay. Okay, so if true, place mines. Yeah, so I'm basically going through this. I'm trying not to look too much at my old code to see what I would do differently this time. My thought was I wasn't going to store the numbers again. Basically, I'm going to be working off of the. Okay, so my thought process was that I have my 2D, my array, right? So I have my board right here. Um, so I have my board right here, right? And then let's say I have a mine here. Oopsies, that's not what I want to do. So let's say I have a mine here. Basically, if the person chooses this spot, right? I would remove these, so check, but then in the array, I would update the value. And then these would be numbers now. And basically, I would just check like, oh, if the value at the coordinate this isn't an O, pass. If that makes sense. Yeah, so but because we were talking about state to revealed. Yes. I don't think I'm understanding. I'm so sorry. I don't think I'm understanding. And this is why I feel like, oh my gosh, I I don't know if I'm ever gonna find a job. That is my mindset right now. Like it's a static game that can be played on a grid paper. Yes. Similar to Battleship, right? Right? I bet. Wait, uh Hi love, how are you? So for LinkedIn, I am 99% certain my essay didn't get seen again. I applied to Leap and I did have a a referral. Um so I did a coding I'll share now. I did a coding assessment for Twitch and I did not pass. But I already knew. I shared last time what I knew I did wrong, you know. Um what if other people are improving faster? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about bets. I'm worried like even though I'm like pushing myself, um, that I'm just because I'm going the self-taught route and I have ADHD to some point, guys. I already know that. Like I have a million hobbies. I have a million interests. I've been evaluated by my therapist. Like I definitely have it to some degree. I just kind of worry that with me self learning, um, that I'm not having a clear, not a clear path, but basically I'm, yeah, like, I don't know how to explain it. So it was just a coding assessment, love. So it was one question and it was very if I hadn't spent so long on the first part where I ended up going for a different with a different route. So like I spent half the time trying to make something work and then I couldn't. So then I went with a different route and then I just ran out of time. If I hadn't done that first part and I had just gone with the way that I figured, okay, it would be less efficient, yada yada yada. I was confident the first one I could make work if but I was having trouble connecting to the database, so I couldn't create a table. So then that just ballooned. Hi, Misty. Love Amazon. My mock interview with my friend at Amazon. Oh, that was such a train wreck. No, it was on Code Signal. No worries, Misty. I appreciate it. You are amazing. You are absolutely amazing. Yeah. I definitely need more mods. And yeah. I hear my baby. I hear my baby. So I have been doing some mock interviews here and there, and I've also been working with Turing, which I need to actually hit him up again once I'm done with this to set up some mentoring sessions again if he has time to work on my pseudocode and things like that. And I think another thing that really threw me off was that, yeah, like everything was done in that one file. I had no drawing board or anything like that. Like I could go to my own drawing board, but then they wouldn't see that. So then I just tried to comment everything, but then I couldn't draw things out and it was just it was I panicked. I panicked, guys. Hi Sparkly. I'm repeating it because I am going to make YouTube video series explaining how I would code it. Because I was running out of time and I was nervous and it was just yeah. Okay. So let's well, like I said, originally I wanted to go through MySQL, connect to the database, create a table and everything like that. But I spent an hour trying to make the table, trying to connect to the database, and it just wasn't working. And I think I should have just after 15 minutes just been like, okay, this is a wash. So then like I spent half my time doing that because I was like at 45 minutes, I was like, okay, I know SQL enough that I'm confident I can get that out. But then because I couldn't get SQL to connect, like then I had to redirect and go a completely different route. And then so start from scratch with an hour less than what I had. And yeah, like I mentioned with the apprenticeship program that I interviewed that I made to the final round, like those questions compared to the mock interviews that I've had, to this coding assessment that I've had, to like all of those did not prepare me for how difficult they would be. Like the questions at for Pinterest were I was just like, these are so straightforward and I can I can do these very quickly. Yeah. Gray Hatter because I couldn't get SQL to connect to and then I couldn't create a table. So basically, the code I was writing just didn't work. I have tried to sit in on Chi-Chi's. Is it Chi-Chi's or Ki you I think I would pronounce it Chi-Chi, right? But like I've tried to. I stopped in when he was doing the the resume review with Snow, but but I haven't been able to sit in like in full listening cuz a lot of the times he's streaming in the evening before baby goes down. Can I explain why I made the decision to go? I have not asked him for advice, so I'm a little torn right now because I've been asking a few people for advice. So I have 4 or 5 people I've been asking for advice recently. Like I've tried to be better about asking for advice recently. I've been tried to be better about asking for help recently cuz and like reaching out to people, and I'm just kind of like, okay, so I have these people giving me advice and stuff. I don't want to add more people and then just like end up having, because everyone has different opinions, you know, like everyone has different opinions on how to do something, and just because their opinions are different doesn't mean that either of them are not successful. And and I'm also very like nervous to reach out to people that I haven't interacted with a lot. And it's also really hard because recently I think I've been getting overwhelmed. Like there's been a lot of well-meaning people, a lot of well-meaning people, you know, but they're messaging me, they're like offering their help, and it's like I don't want to be um like I don't want to, like it gets I know I've been rude to a couple of people recently because it just felt like they were overstepping their boundaries. um like and I get that they're trying to help, but it's also like, but it's also like help for what? Oh, hi Jane. Welcome in, welcome in. Uh Advice on getting a job as a entry level software engineer. Yeah, like recently, and I feel really bad about it, but then at the same time like I feel like I was trying to be polite, like say, "Oh, thank you," you know, like I'm trying to follow this path with this particular mentor right now. Like I'm trying to figure this out, blah blah blah. And then like just having like constant like, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And it's just like, oh my God, like, please just give me some space. Let me process. Oh no, they definitely overstepped. They definitely overstepped. Um, it was not the fact that they were trying to help. It was the fact that they were um it was like constant, like, you need to do this, this, and here, look at this, look at this, look at this. And it was just like, yes, And uh more polite way, I think, where it wasn't like, hey, you need to back off. It was more like, thank you for your advice, but I am listening to Turing at right now, and yeah. Yes, I did. That was actually almost what I said word for word. Like, hey. Okay, so I will definitely hop into Chi Chi's stream when I can then. It's so hard with the baby, guys. Oh no, no. So that was the first time. And then the second or no. So that was the first couple of times. And then I may or may not have just snapped and been like, "Hey, I don't want to hear any other suggestions." And I feel really bad for it, but at the same time, like I was so overwhelmed with, yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I feel like there's a lot of I feel like there's a lot of I'm gonna use this word. I know it's a trending word, or it was a trending word, but there's a lot of mansplaining um that it often feels like when I'm given advice, depending on the person, right? So, like, a lot of you guys are amazing at giving advice and not making me feel like it's condescending advice or like I'm being like, oh, well, like because you're a female trying to make it in a male driven in a male dominated world career, like you need to listen to us because we're the males, you know? Like I get messages like that sometimes, and then I get people who genuinely want to see me succeed, you know? And it's a really fine line to kind of filter through without being rude or misreading the sound of it. Love, I appreciate that. But it's like, is the progress enough? That's the question. Is the progress enough? Help for what? You got to focus on what you want to focus on. I do need to focus on what I want to focus on, but at the same time, I also need to focus on what will get me a job. Yeah. So I know I've made a lot of progress, but am I making enough progress to be a successful software engineer? Yeah. Is the progress enough? And honestly, that's what I'm questioning right now. Like, I know Misty, you've said before, oh, that, oh, like you've you you feel like at times I remember, I could be completely misremembering this, but I remember I thought you said that, oh, like I I'm doing better than some software juniors that you know. Like it's me getting emotional again. I do not want to get emotional right now, guys. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. I do not want to get emotional. But see, like, I also feel like, so I practice. I don't just code on stream, you know? I'm like studying off stream too, but I love the community here. Um I don't think I've seen it since. Missy, I know, but it's just like I'm dealing with a lot of self-doubt on. Oh my God. I'm dealing with a lot of self-doubt right now on if I can even get my foot through the door. I wasn't gonna do two separate grids though. That's the thing. I wasn't gonna do two separate grids. I was going to but like everyone keeps saying, "Oh, like you can keep everything in that one grid or something like that." And now I'm just like, is my approach completely Hi Kaizen. Welcome in. It just feels like I've restarted my life so many times, or like my career so many times. And I really do feel like coding is something I genuinely enjoy, and I can see myself, and I know it can get tedious, but I can see myself doing this long term. You know, I don't want to just stay in a junior role. I I want to grow, I want to improve, but it's like it's also hard hearing everyone say like, "Oh, you know," and I don't believe it, but hearing it again and again and again that basically, "Oh, you know, AI is going to take over all coding jobs. We're not going to need coders, programmers anymore." And like, even though I don't believe it, it's really hard to hear when I've pivoted and I'm trying to get into tech, you know? And I know why AI is able to do certain things. It's because so many people have done it previously. Like, I know all that. And I also believe that you can't get rid of the junior engineer role because you can't turn the pyramid upside down. I'm not worried about if I can be a good software engineer. Like, yes, I do worry about that, but I also know, like, my personality. I don't like not succeeding. I am stubborn. I am driven. So I don't like not succeeding. I don't like struggling in things. And if I struggle in something, I'm determined to get better at it. So it's not that I don't want to get better. Like, it's not that I don't want to get better. It's I'm worried I won't be given a chance. Yeah, I agree, Hilston. Okay. Oh, I follow her. Um, I follow Alberta Tech. I actually saved this to watch later. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let me do I Wait, what happened? What just happened? Excuse me. Okay, you guys get to see I'm back. With red eyes and everything. Um,
Vibe coding has completely fixed my imposter syndrome. Not because I'm a vibe coder, but the opposite. I used to be like, yeah, I'm a software engineer, but I can't really ever remember when the memory gets allocated to the heap versus the stack. Now I have guys in sales DMing me a link to localhost 3000, asking me why they're getting a null pointer exception in their JavaScript code, which is a language that doesn't even have pointers. Where the did you find a pointer, Steve? And the worst thing is, these guys don't even have imposter syndrome. And listen, I wouldn't wish imposter syndrome on anyone. But if you're actually an imposter, it's not a syndrome. And yes, you can call yourself a vibe coder if you want. But the other day I sat next to this guy on the plane who goes, "You're a software engineer? Me too." But as soon as we lose Wi-Fi and he can't ask ChatGPT to fix his code, I watch him try to fix it himself by putting a semicolon in the middle of a line of code. And I'm watching him run it over and over and get the same error every time, so I lean over and go, "You gotta get rid of the semicolon." And he says to me, "Oh, it might seem silly for beginners, but actually in coding, you always have to have a semicolon." He was coding in Python. Vibe coding has completely fixed my imposter syndrome. Not because I'm a vibe coder, but the opposite. I used to be like, yeah, I'm a software engineer, but I can't really ever remember when the memory gets allocated to the heap versus the stack. Now I have guys in.
Yeah. I follow her. I love her. I love her. And Mew. I miss Muse. I miss Muse. Yeah, we don't use semicolons in Python. That at least I know. Okay. Uh may go in security software since they will not try to do AI. AI will have that security has nothing as a company. There are just so many companies that they're stupid. You only check if someone can write. Make it's a bit fair to us. At least this is gold. Isn't roll. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. I've been so emotional on stream all the time now. Can I just blame it on being a mom? Can I just blame it on lacking sleep and still technically being, I know it's been 2 years, but still being postpartum, like oh my god. I'm sorry guys. I'm sorry. I'm sure you guys don't need to see the blame it on being human. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the follow, Curve Space Time. I appreciate it so much. I just oh my gosh. Okay. So, my design, and I am sticking with this for now. And once I am done writing the code, if I find that it doesn't make sense, then yes, I will address it a different way. However, I was my thought was having the board, having the coordinates of the mines in a set, not having a second board, but literally the mines going out, and I think it was Josh that mentioned using a queue, and that I would check within, so each sounds good, Misty. Python. I am coding in Python. Okay, so basically I would do a queue, and if the value of the space is O, then it goes through everything. If it is not, then it will just pass it, because we don't have to change that value. Yes, the serpent language. Okay, so that is my thought process. Like, I'm not thinking of having a second 2D array with the mines and everything in it, because yeah, like I feel like the game state would be saved in the first array, and as soon as the items are updated, if it gets added, or it won't ever get added to the queue, because it's not in its value is already uncovered. Like, that's my thought process. And maybe it is that's what you guys somebody was talking about. Maybe like I was misunderstanding like the game state and everything, but I don't know. That's how I'm going to approach it. Okay, so I also need to figure out today the different methods that I want for um the yeah, check. Okay. So we are going to need, okay, so we are going to have I don't think I understand what that means. And that's another thing, guys. Like, I feel like I can understand code, but like when people talk to me in technical terms and stuff, it tends to short circuit my brain. And then I'm just like, wait, what? Like, I just feel like, yeah, like when people start talking to me with like a lot of technical terms, like it takes me a while to process it. My Minesweeper did work. My old one, my original one did work, and I was so proud of it. I still am proud of it. Like, especially because I didn't follow any tutorials. Um Gray Hatter, usually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's my problem because a lot of times everyone else seems to understand them, so But yeah, like I was so proud of my original Minesweeper and also Wordle too, like because I figured out I didn't follow a tutorial or anything like that. I figured out how I wanted to approach it and I broke it down and I wrote it by myself without any sort of um this is how you write Minesweeper type thing. Like to me, that I feel like is my strength. I can look at something and not it won't necessarily be the correct way or the most efficient way at first, but I feel like my strength is I can look at something and I can almost reverse engineer it. And I can break it down because I had to do that in coaching so much. Like I had to explain an axle, a jump that takes off forwards off an outside edge, spins 1.5 times, and lands backwards. Okay? How to explain that to a 6-year-old? You know, like, I feel like I can reverse engineer and break down these things into small steps to figure out how I want to solve the bigger picture. And I feel like that is a strength. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, well, it doesn't always follow like proper coding practices. So then I start second guessing myself. And then, yeah. Okay. If you want to go, you could use a structure like number with 4-bit for amount, mine, 1-bit for. Okay, so yeah, I think Python. I don't think I've gotten into allocating memory and stuff because that seems more like C, right? If you have one, you need to store 2 things in each cell: the mines and the markers. They say if you can explain something in simple terms, then this would be a big. But see, I think I'm still confused as to why I would need to store 2 things in each cell. Like, I'm gonna have a set of coordinates where when I pull up the coordinate, if it's in the set, then that's the bomb and kaboom, you're game over. But if it's not in, like, then I would take the coordinate and check with. Yeah, I think I'm still confused as to why I would um have two items stored in each. The answer is always dictionaries. Yes. But so that would be where the Q takes. Okay. So basically what I did was I use recursion. So I do remember this. So I used recursion for this, and I basically, when it pulled up that space, it recursively checked around it as well and then would return the number of mines around it. Thanks so much for the follow, Maru Plays Games. I appreciate it so much. Yes, I recursively did that. Here. This is my original Minesweeper. Okay, so that's why I only had to do recursion only once, because in the grid, so let's say I have this grid, right? This is a mine, or here, I have my grid like this, right? 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so I have my grid like this, but basically if I were to erase this one, and then there's a mine here, right? So this is a mine, green is mine. So then this becomes the number 1, this becomes the number 1, and this becomes the number 1. So all of these are no longer zeros. So I wouldn't have to check them again. Hi, Crumbs. Oh my goodness. I was actually just thinking about you. Did you go to the conference this year? Oh my gosh, what the DEF CON. Did you go to DEF CON this year? You didn't? Oh. But I heard it wasn't as like big as previous years, or was it bigger? I don't remember now. My friend was talking about it. It is a very far trip for you. But hopefully, if you do go next year, you can come visit us where we are, and we can grab food again. There's so many good places to eat around our area now. Hi, Crayon. Okay, so I want to. So here are the things that I want to do. Where are we on the struggle bus route? We are. Well, I am, or I was crying, and not quite a pity party, but definitely suffering from low self-esteem right now. Thanks so much for the follow, Ralo Gomez. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh. That's pretty uh okay, yeah, you guys are talking about bits and stuff, and I'm just like, I should know this, but don't. Yeah, that's another thing. Junior roles are asking for 3 to 5 years experience. Internship roles, one, I don't qualify for those, right? But they're asking for 1 to 2 years with previous internship required. Entry level roles are asking for bachelor's of science and previous interning. Like, ugh. Okay, so we have to keep track of um create board, um get user move. Then we're going to place the mines. Okay. We also have to have one that is place or remove flag. Gray Hatter. I know that they're like a wish list and stuff, but it's also like just knowing that I'm against so many highly qualified people as well. It's just yeah, I'm having a pity party basically. How do you know you can't lead a team? Oh, who I think Josh or Love asked me to explain an Axel to Twitch chat. Okay, guys. So, an Axel is again, it is a jump. You buy the idea that I'm probably yeah, sparkly. I feel like that's what I struggle with, like my resume. Okay, so an axle. What? How about we talk about the takeoff first? So the takeoff. This is really actually hard to explain without you guys knowing what a waltz jump is, a backspin. Okay. Okay, guys. So I can draw to help explain. I mean, I could, but at the same time, so an axle goes, this is from front face, right? So an axle is here, and then the person spins. Okay, hold on. So here's the direction the person is going, right? This is takeoff. So they're facing this way. They are facing this way. Okay. Their arms are back behind them though. And they're bent. Their knee is bent. Their other knee is up. Oh, this actually looks kind of like what we want it to look like. I need to erase the arms though. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. So the arms are back like this. There we go. That looks better. Okay. Then they're going to take off. They're on their toe now. And then arms go through, arms go through. This is more fun than programming. Yep. Okay, time. You gotta explain to me how to run this in Docker. Okay, so you take off on your toe, then you step over. Okay, so you're in the air. You open. Okay, so arms are kind of open. So you're turning, right? And then again, I will explain if you guys really want in. And then it's also easier when I can demonstrate as well. So that's 1, 2. Okay. And then yes, I am drawing figure skating right now. Hi Cloud. Uh and then you will be coming down now. So now we are facing hold on, that's the wrong leg. And then now we are facing this way. You're starting to come down. You're opening up. Your leg is up. And then you land. Hey, that actually looks pretty good. Oh, I'm applying. I'm applying. Not from the axle, but probably from just the constant falls. Okay. No, because I don't have any room in my office right now. Is this an axle? It is. I like how you know that, Turi. See, I can. Okay, but basically, an axle takes off on an outside edge on your left foot, which means so you have your 2 feet, right? So you have the inside. If your feet are together, that's inside, right? If your feet are apart, or the outside part are the outsides, right? Um, but yeah, so pretend these are my feet, right? So outside, inside. So if you're on your outside edge, you're pushing to the outside part, kind of like heel toe, um, for snowboarding, right? I call it outside edge and inside edge because outside for me is when I'm facing out, inside, and then so you push onto this part, your left knee is bent, and this is if you're a righty skater. If you're a lefty skater, then it's on the right foot. And then you rock onto your toe because guess what? You have a curved part of your blade that will push you onto the toe, which is called the toe pick. Okay. And do you guys know how to skip? So it's like that idea where you hop up and you lift your knee up while you're skipping. So same idea, but your leg is pulled back. And then it's as though a rubber band lets go and you skip up as that rubber band lets go so that your knee kicks up and you kick out as well. at the same time that you're pushing onto your toes. Then you have to open your hips up so that you're facing forward, leg is like that. You open your hips so then you're facing to the side now. And then you close your hips so that your left foot is now over your right foot. And then you spin 1.5 times in the air and you point your toe, you squeeze. And also you have to keep your eyes open. Okay, do not close your eyes because have you guys ever tried to spin even one time on the ground with your eyes closed? I think everyone should try that right now. If you stand up, close your eyes, and try and spin one time around versus standing up, spinning one time with your eyes open, see the difference. We call this elegantly avoiding an obstacle with 2 milliseconds of warning a high speed. Okay, hold on. I remember on C6 what you don't. Okay. How many times? Oh, so for me, I spent a year and a half learning the single axel and I landed all of my double jumps within a month and a half. After landing my axel, something clicked and all of my double jumps, except for the double axel, I landed within a month and a half. Being better than the person that's too stupid to even know they should have. Funny calling for chat. No! I mean, you can hold on to something, hold on to your chair and spin slowly around. I'm not saying spin super fast. I'm just saying, like, close your eyes and just, okay, sit in your chair, sit in your office chair, close your eyes and do one turn around. And then open your eyes and do another turn around. I am not liable for any injuries that may have been caused by this. Yeah, axle as in skating axle. Yeah. So that I'm actually quite proud of this and I kind of want to keep it. Okay. And my marker doesn't work. Marker doesn't work. Okay. Anyways, guys. Yeah, this is a pretty decent drawing if I don't say so myself. Oh, Misty. Thanks so much for gifting a sub to Temptic. I appreciate uh sure. No. Misty, thanks so much for gifting a sub to Crayon. I appreciate it so much. Oh. But yeah. Like I've thought about also doing like a figure skating apps and stuff like that, but the thing is, I know myself as a coach, I didn't buy into like all the tech and stuff out there to do a better job than love. Oh my gosh. 10 gifted subs. Love, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Oh my god, I don't want to cry again. I can't even express how much. I need to seriously send you a sticker or something, Love and Misty. You guys are amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, wait, what are you guys doing right now? Turing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for gifting the sub. Misty. Oh my gosh. Guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for gifting the subs. I can't even express like how much I appreciate it. You guys are absolutely amazing. Seriously, like I will make you guys love. Oh my god. Please you please you don't have to keep doing this. You guys can stop. Seriously, you guys can stop. Seriously. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Mac Moon. Holy moly. Guys. Oh my goodness. And Sputnik got a gifted sub. Abu got a gifted sub. Um, let's see if there's Crayon. Thanks so much for gifting a sub. I appreciate it. So much. Also, welcome in South Hun boy. Retirement is a Ponzi scheme. Owning a house is a Ponzi at this rate. Too Woke got a gifted sub. Gray Hatter, Sparkly, Cloud. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing to gift subs to some of my amazing community supporters. Guys, Misty, love, seriously. I appreciate it so much, guys. So much. My goodness. I can't. I don't even know. I don't know what to I don't even know what to say to all this. Oh my gosh. Guys, and I haven't gotten anything done tonight at all. Like literally tonight's just been a rant session. A rant session, a pity party. YouTube chatters, I don't think they get ads. I don't think they get ads if I'm not monetized. Do they? Do does YouTube play ads if I'm not monetized on them? Seriously though, like um Misty, obviously I would have to figure out the logistics, but if you guys want a sticker or stickers of my emotes, please, I am more than happy to make those for you guys. You're absolutely amazing. Like, see, this is where my ADHD is coming in again. Like, I was thinking, oh, I wanted to really update my emotes and things like that. So, what better way than have a goal to add a new emote every month and then make that a sticker every single month. So kind of like a monthly sticker club type thing if anybody wants the sticker. Like ADHD. Again, I don't need another thing to add onto my plate. Like it just oh my gosh, Turing. Turing. You guys really don't have to. Thank you so much. Guys. I feel like Tari, Misty, what are you guys doing right now? Guys, seriously, please. You please stop. Please stop. Oh my god. Guys. I don't like what is going on right now? What is going on right now? Holy moly. And Crayon, that's no longer the case. So they do play ads um for non-monetized. That's kind of like stinks. Like then they're just taking all the money. But it's fine. Whatever. But oh, thanks, Prince Molly. I appreciate it. But seriously, crumbs. What are you guys doing? Seriously. Seriously. Oh my god. Holy moly! Guys. Misty, oh my goodness. I mean, technically, Sputnik is first on the stream, but I think the leaderboards stay for a week, a month. I don't actually know the settings. So, yeah. Holy moly though. Oh, guys. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate it so much. Like I can't even begin to express how much your guys' support means to me. Like yeah. I'm speechless and oh my gosh. Hi Sputnik. Holy moly. Okay. Okay, guys. I have Okay. Holy moly. Oh my gosh, and a raid to Zeta Shop. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. We are getting absolutely no coding done right now. So thanks for shouting out as well. We're gonna also do this. We are so unproductive. I know. We are unproductive and emotional today. Can't get fired if I'm unemployed. Oh my god. I can joke about that. Ah, bad joke. Bad joke. But it's true. I can't get fired if I'm unemployed. Bedtime Bear! Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, baby is, knock on wood, still asleep. Although I'm pretty sure she's about to crawl off the bed. So she might be waking soon. She's perpendicular and her head is like hanging off the edge. So I don't know how that's comfortable. Sounds good, Zed. I hope that you rest and recharge after your stream. Thanks again so much. But yeah, if you'd like, before you go, please tell us a little bit about yourself as well as what you were working on tonight. But totally cool if you just want to go lurk. Either way, just I know streaming takes a lot out, so definitely recharge, but definitely would love to hear more about what you work on as well. If I had to know games of, you'd have two nickels. Hi, Beer Sizzle. Hi, Wrench. Is that kind of like, oh my gosh, it's Simon's emote. Okay. Um, is that kind of like, what is that, Fiverr? Yeah, it's Simon's email. Speaking of which, I haven't seen Simon on recently. I feel like I haven't seen Simon on. He was on yesterday. Oh, okay. How's Minesweeper? It is unproductive tonight. Is unproductive tonight. Oh, also, guys. I know I turned off invites to Discord for a while, but um I started a thread in stream topics for um wait, Misty. Okay, I am following. Okay. I was like, okay. But I started a thread in stream topics regarding interview questions for when I interview some senior, more experienced devs, like what their background is, made you, what made them decide, what was something you wish you had been told, yada yada yada. So if you guys would like to either have a specific question answered, or if you're a more experienced dev who would like to share some information of what they would what advice they would give to somebody starting out, please put that in the topic, and then I will be compiling a list of questions so that I have a standard list so that I can ask the devs that I have on like planned pretty similar questions so we can kind of compare them as well as see tangentially where those questions lead to in the interview. So yeah, if you guys could please add to the list of questions, and yeah, and hopefully I can get that content out soon. Sooner rather than later. Okay. But anyways, so we want to place or remove flags. Then we want to check if oh wait, Crayon got a different um emote, or was it because you already have the cheers to that emote? Oh my gosh, though, guys. Yeah. Oh, okay. But yay! Simon's emotes. I need to hit Simon up for to do some emotes for me. It's such a cute emote. Cheers! Be even better if it was boba. Okay, so check if user move is valid. Place mines, place here, spaces. Here spaces. Create board. Print board. Here spaces, and then check if game won or lost. Okay, so that's the outline that I have. I used to have a boba emoji. Did I remove it? Oh, I think I did. Okay, I think I removed it. I will have to add that back. Yeah, he did a lot of emotes for Twitch, I think, if I remember correctly. He did a lot of emotes. Okay, so it was halfway because yeah, it was so exciting when I found out he was going to be doing the emotes. Like it was so exciting just to say, "Hey, I know that person who made this emote." Okay. So, that is what we want to do. We need to take the user input and clean it up because the user might input like this, like that, or else they might input just like this, or else they might input 3 9. So that one would not be valid. It would need to have a space in between it. And then we need to check if the coordinates are within the index. So that would be, I mean, technically. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Halfway. Okay, so we're getting somewhere right now. We're getting somewhere. Okay, if true, place mines. So how would we take the user input and clean up the punctuation is the question. So we would want to remove we would want to remove oh, and then also we also need to add a flag too, but we'll worry about the curses library for this. What do you mean? I don't think I understand. Okay, so I did cheat a little bit. So I'm going to probably just reuse the way that I did it, but I'm going to figure out what it was that I did. Okay, so it was so this string punctuation Python. Okay. In Python, the string module provides a convenient way to work with the common string operators, including. Okay. So if. Okay, and then what is make trans Python? Oh, wait. I think that's how Tetris is done. Oh my gosh, Rython! Rython! Thanks so much for the raid. Shout at Rython. I appreciate it so much. How was your co-working? How are you? I know you were here earlier, but how are you? Was it a productive time? I tend to hop in streams and then just leave it on mute and then um pay attention to Baby Bunny when I can hop into streams. But my phone is perpetually on mute. So, oh nice, nice. Thanks so much for the follow AR Shake and JTL9858. I appreciate it so much. Okay. So, we are currently figuring out what make trans means. Mapping. Okay. So, uh what wait, myself? So or yourself. So myself, I am people, well, my community calls me Bunny. I am a stay-at-home mom hoping to transition into tech. I have been saying that a lot recording my YouTube videos recently, but I'm self-taught. I have been on my journey for about uh 3 years now, but it's definitely been up and down because of pregnancy and very active toddler. But now that she's older, I'm really sitting down and focusing and investing as much time as I can while also streaming, which sometimes is questionable as to how productive that is. But yeah, so I am just somebody who genuinely enjoys improving and learning programming and building things. And yeah, so that, and my streams tend to be chaotic or else they are emotional, and but mostly chaotic. Yeah, mostly chaotic. But yeah, we also built this plant game, me and Time, which also I meant to shout Time out earlier and I got distracted. Or no, I think I did shout her out. So she does art, but she is also learning to code or on a programming journey as well. Funny thing is, we were both art streamers and then we became programming streamers around the same time. Go figure. But yeah, so if you guys like my content, go check Time out. She is, I would say, less chaotic than I am. I think her streams are a lot more relaxing than my streams. Oh, thanks so much for the follow, Ty Guy. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, I would say, her streams are a lot more relaxing and chill than my streams. My streams can get very chaotic. Okay. So chaotic sounds fun since you're finding it relaxing already. Yeah, well, we haven't wait until I start coding. That's when it will get. Okay. So we are going to have okay. So We're going to reuse. Okay, so check the chords are within the index. If true, place mine. We're going to also, we're going to do this by choosing random num within range of rows and random num within range of columns. Okay. Okay. Check to make sure the mine coordinate is not the first move. We also want to take into account number of mines created. Because yeah, we need to track that since and then okay. So we are going to oh wait, you guys can't see, huh? You happen to lean towards chaos. Well, I definitely feel like I am chaotic. I definitely feel like I am chaotic. But I'm also would like to be calm too. But who knows? Who knows? Okay. So I think okay, let's oh, oh, oh. I was right. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay. Baby is awake. Dang it. 2 hours. 2 hours. That is her mark right now. I am on Windows. It's Excalibur. And right now, just Minesweeper Classic. However, definitely thinking about doing twists in the future. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Okay. Let me see if I can't get her to go back down. Let me see if I can't get her to go back down. And then if I can, I will be back. If not, I will have to end stream. But if it's anything like it has been the past week, then no. But we'll see. We'll see. Whoops. I have to mute that. Okay, so she's not gonna go back to sleep. She is going to stay up and wait for me. Um, okay, here. I will show you guys. I mean, you guys saw what I did last time, but here is what we have, and then I have what I need to do. So we are going to have to figure this out Friday. I might actually just do it tomorrow and then uh yeah, I might just do it tomorrow and then pick up and start doing the queue on Friday. Let's see, who can we raid? Who can we raid? What is Chris working on? Okay, Chris is not coding. Sometimes he's coding on this channel. Sometimes he's coding. Okay, well, um, is there anyone new? Okay, okay. Uh, I got raided, so I feel like I should raid someone. But okay, you guys want to raid somebody who is doing leak code again? I mean, we've raided him previously. Oh, wait, Quantum. Okay, hold on. Quantum is streaming right now too. It, was Quantum on earlier? Okay. Would you guys rather raid Quantum or Howling Fan to DS? Yeah, either Quantum Apprentice or um oh yeah, shout out at Misty. For those of you who do not know, Misty created Twitch.io and absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Knows her stuff and is like I can't even, I don't have words. Just legendary. um let's do poll. Raid. Who should we raid? Quantum or Howling? Start poll. Okay. So yeah, I need to hit up Simon as well. But yeah, who should we raid? I see one person is voting for Quantum. And the reason why I'm like wanting to raid somebody I know is because I am going to raid and run. I have to raid and run, unfortunately. So yeah. Run, bunny, run. Hi, Fafin. How are you? Okay, so it looks like we're going to raid Quantum. If you are a follower without a sub, use that message, please. If you are a sub, use this message. Okay, and then we are going to What am I doing? Oh yeah. I'm still kicking as well. Barely. 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 But Quantum Apprentice. Act. I hope I spelled that right. I think I spelled that. Oh. Raid Quantum Apprentice. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, she's awake again. She's awake again. Ah, okay, okay, guys. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Thank you again for the hype train. Thank you again just for coming and supporting my streams, just by even being here and watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, I can't express my gratitude and appreciation and how much it means to me, and you guys are amazing. I will be back on Friday. I don't know if I can do 3 days a week stream and still be productive on the other days, so we might still have to cut back to two weeks, but 2 days a week, but we'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Don't forget Discord. Post some questions, please. That way we can get this series for the mock interview experiences going for as soon as possible. And yeah, also be on the lookout on YouTube for some I'm going to be singing. I'm going to be singing, guys. Some videos. I don't know when they're going to be coming out, but I'll probably sprinkle them in with Minesweeper and such like that. Okay, bye. I appreciate you. Bye. Where did my raid go? Did it raid? Hold on. Did it raid? Did I raid? Okay, there we go. Okay.